You are thinking about all this, and suddenly a thought occurs in your brain. What is this water in this pond? What makes it special?
Yeah.
Answer that question. What is this water in this pond?
It's able to give life.
What makes it special? Who directed you to this place?
Tenzin.
Why? Why did Tenzin need to go to this place? To do what?
To learn things, because he has knowledge, because it's a pool of...
And specifically, what was that going to grant him the ability to do?
Decipher the script.
Yes, and did it?
Yes.
Okay. So you are eating a fantastic meal of rabbit,
going nuts.
boar, mushrooms, and Suenist gravy, and it's delicious.
I'm so hungry.
Everybody who eats this, and that was also made with water from the pond.
Yeah.
Everybody who eats this feels very content and happy.
Do the people who aren't Suenist and not used to the spices have to make a con roll?
Are they okay?
No.
Okay.
I was about to say, it'd
Good
be really
job, guys.
Ragnavaldr is struggling a little bit.
Everybody, yeah, your like forehead's sweating because it's spicy.
Bro, sweating.
He's very white.
Everybody is full. It is dusk. You are all tired and wounded. I just need to know if you
alarm
are
spell.
doing.
Casting the alarm spell.
There we go.
Carving a little owl guy. It's my literal last spell slot, except for one heat metal that I never used today.
Okay, so is anyone doing first watch, or are you guys going to sleep through it? You're going to do first watch? Okay, so the rest of you are sleeping. Vesh, you're doing first watch. I want you to roll a d20.
Oh. Big, small, make a number. 6. Oh no.
The alarm spell does alert me if there's any, like, non-animal
Your shift
creatures here.
goes through almost uneventfully. Almost.
What do you mean almost?
Well, it's a clear night.
Yeah.
A clear night.
Yeah.
The moon is out. You see like the moonlight shimmering on the lake. Your fire's keeping you warm. You hear your friends like sleeping. You're
Chainsaw.
you're looking out into the lake.
Okay.
And you see, you know when like something's swimming underneath the surface of the water and you see like rippling? You see that rippling motion kind of coming towards you. And it doesn't look like a small fish.
I want to walk towards the skeletons.
The tentacle thing.
You're on land, but you see this. And you see it coming like, and there's like a little ripple, and it stops about 20 feet out. Is that deep enough?
What the fuck do you think is that deep enough?
Yeah. So it stops at about 20 feet out.
I'm a solid swimmer. I'm not going to get in the water, but I'm going to walk towards the shore.
Okay, you're at the shore.
Can I see what it is at all?
You have light behind you. You have moonlight on the water, but you don't have enough light to see into the water.
Can I grab a torch real quick?
Yes.
Okay,
You
I'll-
grab a stick from the fire and you
Yeah.
hold it up. I'll let you make a wisdom roll to see if you can perceive with this dim lighting.
Wisdom?
I mean, here's the thing. If you had a light cantrip on an object and you could
Okay.
throw it and it could go underwater, then you'd
Well,
be able to see just fine.
3.
Okay, you
Wait,
just
non-animal, right?
again, it's nighttime.
Yeah.
You're holding a torch. You got
far.
moonlight and your torchlight flickering, but you just can't see into the water. The
Based-
water's dark because it's
Based
nighttime.
on the ripples that I saw it make, can I guess the size of this thing? Or at least the length of this thing?
Well, no,
Oh,
it's
well.
big,
Like as big as that other thing?
probably.
Ooh.
I'm just going to stay by the water while seeing this. You know?
Go get your vengeance, Chief.
I'm
You're
thinking about
sleeping.
it.
You're sleeping. You're asleep. You're dead. You're no. I'm just. What do you do?
I am low on hit points. Is there like a small rock or something nearby?
Yes, of course. There's many rocks.
I'm not gonna like chuck it in, but I'm gonna kind of like gently toss it in the direction of the ripples.
Okay, it goes. Bloop.
That's a really good noise.
So good.
It's a Ben Scaife
Is
level
there
impression.
any like reaction from it?
You see, like fireflies?
Yeah.
You see like firefly light under the water. Just a tiny little like glow, almost like a fish that's swimming under the water. And it's kind of swimming like in a roundabout way this way and then kind of this way, but sort of towards you. But just like a little, almost like a bioluminescent like guppy. I mean,
Shiny.
really small.
Could be like 3 rubies.
Evil.
Oh.
Anglerfish.
Is that voice crack?
You keep watching it.
I'm just gonna keep watching it.
You
Like,
don't
I'm
throw anything at it.
No, I already threw one thing at it. I'm just gonna kind of keep observing
Okay,
it.
it gets to about 5 feet away.
Okay.
Make another wisdom roll.
9.
Okay, it looks
Guys, I'm
it
not
looks like
wise.
some little bioluminescent fish swimming around, but it stays like 5 feet away from you. It's in the shallow-ish area now,
If I had like a stick, can I like not poke at it, but like ruffle?
like on the water.
Yeah.
Sure, you do. It kind of like swims away easily. You know how fish like easily
Yeah.
move away from humans because like it just swims away. But you still see it glowing, like it's kind of pulsing in its glow. Do you do anything else with the water?
I really want to jump in, but I'm gonna kind of.
Your choice.
I want to make a stupid choice though. I'm okay. I'll make a slightly smart choice.
Yes.
I'm gonna go wake up. I'm waking you up somehow.
While you're making smart choices, remember this. If you wake Ragnavaldr up, you disturb his sleep.
Oh.
Now, if I'm just telling you that because it's not so much the mechanics of the game as like your character would know, like, well, I'm waking him up, so I'm disturbing his sleep. But mechanically speaking, that's going to reset the clock on his rest. You can do it, but I'm just telling you that.
Just ignore it, man.
Please.
I'm gonna wake Amina up then.
Okay, you wake Amina up in the tree.
Because
Thank God.
Amina's strong.
Okay, so you wake Amina up. She's
I'm
in the tree. You climb up the tree because you would climb.
Yeah, like
All
that's
right,
a problem
so
for me.
you're in the tree in that nice crook that you found, and you feel like a tapping on your head, and like, Amina.
I have a bad idea. I need semi-adult supervision.
What the fuck are you about to go do?
I'm gonna go look at a shiny fish. I need you to take over the watch
This
shift.
totally tracks. Like, you're sure that this is not just a dream. You're like, yeah.
This is
Can you take over the shift and I'm gonna go look at the fish?
You want to go into the water to look at the fish that's there?
Would you naturally from your perch look down into the water? It's like 30 feet away.
Oh wait, yeah, my perch is right above the water.
Yeah,
isn't
you
it?
don't see anything
Yeah,
down
I'm
there.
gonna. Oh,
You're like, what is Vesh talking about? You don't see
there's
anything.
nothing down.
He's small, okay?
Do you
can you-
look?
Yeah.
The glowing's gone.
You scared him. Okay. Can you take over the shift so I can go find the fish?
Are you serious right now?
I'm so serious right now.
You woke me up from my sleep to take over the ship so
Yeah,
you
'cause
can
that's the
look
important
at
thing.
the fucking fish.
Yeah. At least I woke you up.
Just say no.
You could go back to sleep, but then no one will be watching.
Just say no.
Wait, I'm an alarm spell.
You're asleep. Just saying.
I really don't want to take over the ship just so you can look at a
I'll
fish.
be like 5 minutes.
What happened with the anthill incident?
I kind of don't remember.
Oh, you don't remember?
Don't
I
remind
remember
me either.
clearly.
Yeah, me too. Anyways, it's a fish though. It's small.
You and you roll me some d20 and just tell me what the roll is.
6.
Okay.
There's no way.
Is it a nat 20? A nat 20?
I'd like it stated, guys. I didn't actually interact with the fish yet. This could be a later problem.
I don't want to take over the ship
Viktor,
just so you can
you
look.
were sleeping. To be clear, you were sleeping. You know when like
Clearly.
you get an itch, like, and you're like, like you felt like something by your ear, you know. And when you're camping and you're sleeping on the ground, it's not uncommon for like bugs or mosquitoes and stuff. So you like
Oh, exactly
you
what
sleep, you roll over, and you're like,
You suck.
but you feel something weird. You felt like you went to brush it away and you felt slime on your ear. And you look and it's not blood, it's just like a weird mucus. like a clear mucus.
I look up, there's nobody. So Vesh and Amina are gone.
No, we're up in the tree.
You don't see Vesh. You see the campfire not far away. You see Ragnavaldr sleeping.
You can hear us talk.
You hear up in the tree where Amina sleeps, you hear whispering. But more importantly, because you rolled a 20, you see a little worm with like a glowing tail, like slithering away back into the pond.
I squash it.
Make an attack roll with advantage.
Do you make
Darn
sound
it.
when you do this?
No,
I go, get it!
you're just squashing it with your fist. Make an attack roll with advantage.
Awesome.
What?
Do I get to use dexterity?
Yeah, sure.
Whoopee! I hate using strength. 21.
Yeah, you squash it. It's
bug.
like squashing a worm. So when you squash it, you know when you squash a lightning bug?
Yeah.
Oh, when it
Like the glow gets on your hand. So
Yeah.
you have glow and more of the mucus on your hand.
You just
And you
squashed
see the
creature from
thing
the
like
holy pool.
twitching.
Do I see another creature nearby?
No, it's still like retreating into the water. Do you try to grab it?
Yes.
You smashed it. Okay. So it doesn't have any glow stuff on it, but you grab it. You grab it and you're holding it, and it's like holding a worm. But the worm's like 20 feet long because it goes into the water. You're holding it.
It's like a water snake.
But I mean,
you guys-
like
you
a
guys-
piece of string. It's very
it's
skinny.
thin.
Worm.
Yeah, like a tapeworm.
Oh my god.
What do you do?
Cry.
I grab my dagger,
Yes.
cut it,
Okay.
and take a rock.
Okay.
And start
So
smashing it.
the part that you cut it. When you cut it, the other part that you're not holding whips back into the water.
Vesh?
You guys
can I jump
hear.
down?
You
Yeah,
guys
we
hear
stopped
Viktor.
talking just to watch this happen.
I'll hop down.
You are now awake.
We saw just how
What is
long this
this?
thing was, right?
You guys see him
Dude.
holding this twitching
No,
half of a worm.
Oh!
And by the way, his hand, there's like glowing stuff and this mucus on it.
What
Is that
is-
the fish
I
that you
haven't-
wanted to go see?
I don't know. I didn't get to go see it yet.
You saw this?
Well, no, I hadn't.
Did-
I didn't get to go in and
Did
see
you
it.
did you just catch Amina's powerful mom energy right
Yes.
Yeah.
It's like, oh,
All
my
right.
mother's here.
there? This is what happens. You're in shock holding this. You climbed down the tree fast because you can do that. You're good at tree climbing, so you can climb down fast.
Yeah.
You're just waking up. And that's when you see the water starting to bubble back and forth. You know when there's a school of fish feeding on a bunch of stuff?
yeah.
And like the water in one particular spot's like roiling?
Yeah.
That's what you see about 20 feet away
Can
from you
we
guys.
move away from the water, whatever is
Yes,
happening there?
very
Come
much.
on. You are so lucky I don't hit people. You are so lucky.
I didn't
should.
do
Wait,
anything
wait,
yet.
wait.
Hey, technically, I didn't
Everyone,
do-
shut up.
Okay, Grandma.
What's the problem?
Okay, I more so have a problem that this thing came out. I don't know what it did to my ear.
As we're talking, we're moving away.
Yeah.
As we're talking, we're moving away.
Okay.
Okay, Mom.
Okay.
It did something to my ear. I don't. Can
Wait,
somebody else look
where is it?
at this?
But where is it now?
You see the water roiling.
It was attached to that by like a little string.
It's 20 feet
almost.
out. It has not come closer.
This is a holy pool.
Holy worm?
If anything's in there, I doubt it's trying to hurt us. And if it is, it would have done so already.
There's goo in his ear.
Can you check my ear? I just like kind of
Did you wake it up to it in your ear or leaving your ear?
leaving.
Well, then if it was gonna kill you, you'd be dead.
Yeah, that's true.
Probably did something else to
I
it.
don't
I'm
want to
gonna
lay-
go
to
see.
lay eggs in
Can
my
I go
ear.
look in his ear?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna go look in his
What are
ear.
you using for a light source?
Oh, for
I go by the
saw this
fire.
thing.
is the fire still up?
Sure.
Oh, okay, that, yeah.
Yeah. You don't see anything in his ear. It just looks like maybe the thing was going towards his ear before he swatted it away.
Oh, nice. So you got it in time.
Guys suck.
Look at you go.
Vesh,
What?
you're the one that woke me up to take over
You
the
guys
ship to
you
look
guys
at
all
this
moved
fish.
away from the shore. Correct? Did
Yeah.
you move away from the shore?
If he didn't, I'm forcibly taking him. I don't care if he's like sleeping or anything.
I need to know.
Yeah.
Okay. Everybody moved away from the shore?
You know, actually, no. I'm not going to, because
Because I'm EP.
I get the feeling I think Ragnavaldr trusts the lake.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I said if he's not going, I'm trying to forcibly
The alarm
take him,
spell
like,
is still
grabbing him.
around me.
Correct.
So if this thing is, because the alarm spell can't move. The alarm spell is not moving. If the alarm spell's at our old campsite.
Yes.
Okay.
Like where so it's 10 feet in every direction from the center.
Yeah.
So if there is a non-beast creature, so as in like not an animal, that comes into the camp, it alerts me. And so if, let's say, a big monster comes, I'll know. I'm going to sleep. You can, if you, hey, we have people on watch. If I'm getting like dragged in, you can let me know.
What?
You left watch.
The water
gonna
ceases. The water ceases to roil. If you are watching it,
Yeah.
Yes.
you see that under the water movement moving away now. And you see it kind of going away from where you guys are across the lake.
I'm going back to bed.
Okay.
I'll keep watching.
All right. Everybody go back to sleep?
I mean, I'm still up for watch.
Yeah. Okay.
I bury the weird worm thing.
Okay, it stops twitching.
I'm gonna check the
after a
worm
few
that I
seconds.
had in my
The
bag.
Oh, the maggot?
Yes.
Do you open the lid?
There's always a
Like
question.
right away?
Yeah.
It does the same thing. It doesn't move at first. After 30 seconds, it twitches a little bit. After
Close
a minute,
it.
okay.
Thought I was gonna do something different.
All right, the rest of your watch goes uneventfully.
Oh, okay.
Who's on second watch? You are awoken.
Yes.
You are going to roll a d20.
Sounds good. Am I doing wisdom?
Just roll a d20.
Okay. 10. Sounds
Okay.
good.
Your watch goes uneventfully. Who's third watch?
You want to go? I think you should go.
I wake up Amina.
Okay, Amina, you're on third watch.
I trust you.
Roll a
lot.
d20.
13.
Okay. Your watch goes very uneventfully up until the last hour. Then you are sitting in your tree and you see movement under the water and kind of awake, and it's coming
I'm
over
immediately
towards your area.
throwing a stick that I can find at Vesh to wake them up.
Okay.
Okay, you are awoken by a stick.
Cool.
You see
What kind of
you see the underwater movement, and it comes to the same spot about 20 feet away.
Okay. Do you,
Fish is back. You know, you're your friend, the fish.
do you want me to go like swim or something?
Oh my god, no.
So
What?
then why'd you wake me up? So then why'd you wake me up?
As you're talking, you see a little, like, guppy-sized bioluminescent underwater firefly just kind of
Pop off.
swimming up
Love that.
towards the shallows. And it swims up.
Oh, Bert,
And then you're looking at it, right?
I am in fact.
And then it
semi
comes
by
up
the shallows.
onto the ground, and it starts to come up over the ground towards where your friends are sleeping. And when it gets within 10 feet, all of a sudden you hear like, hoo hoo, hoo hoo, hoo hoo, hoo hoo.
It doesn't make the noise.
Oh,
I think,
Bro
to
was
my
ready.
knowledge, it just.
you wake up. You see a firefly tapeworm wiggling its way over towards your camp, and it is heading towards you. Just like,
Would it pass me first?
sure.
Can I just take it right back into the water?
Okay, you take it and throw it back in the water.
Yeah.
It kind of squirms, and it swims around in the water for a second, and then it comes back up on land.
I
and it
repeat.
starts swimming over, not swimming, like
Slytherin?
slithering, thank you.
Gotcha.
Slithering
That's the
towards
thing.
Ragnavaldr.
Can I do it
Okay,
again?
wait. Give me a second.
You could.
I'm gonna do it again.
It does the same thing.
It's just like a little tendril, basically.
Imagine like a tapeworm, but on one end is like a glowing, like a,
Glowing butt.
whatever you call it, like a glow butt.
But
Thorax.
it's small,
Yes.
right?
Oh yeah, very skinny.
Just gonna like hold out my hand and see what it does.
It goes up to your hand and it kind of rests there, and it just sort of like moves back and forth like this. You find it very actually interesting because it kind of, like the glow butt sort of like pulses, like a warm yellowish
Can I
color.
make some sort of check to figure out what this is?
I was just going to ask you to make a check. Please
Okay.
go ahead and roll.
This wisdom?
You were a little excited for that
Can
check.
this be wisdom for druid stuff?
Sure. Tell me
Awesome.
what you get.
That would be a 18.
Does it beat that?
I'm not certain. I think it does not.
It doesn't beat the 20.
Oh
All right.
my god.
So you are trying to figure out what it is. To the best of your knowledge, it looks like some weird kind of tapeworm with a glow tail on it.
Yeah.
And as it's moving back and forth, you see that like you're starting to see trails.
Ooh, it's
Like
winking at you.
and as it's moving back and forth, you're just like, oh, this is amazing. And then you hear a voice in your head.
Oh.
And it's like,
What were you seeking?
you feel like it's talking to you.
What were you seeking?
What were you seeking?
Yes.
Why did you go into the tomb?
I was following the will of my god. He told me that there we would find the path to gain the strength to face our foes.
In that tomb?
I do not know. He kicked up dust on the hill and I took it as an omen.
Why do you have 2 of the tears?
I have one. A friend has another.
You see it go. And it's like aiming its glow butt at him while he's sleeping. And then it whips back at you.
They were in the tomb. I assumed that they were the reason for the minor blight upon the hill, and I presumed that perhaps if they were kept moving, then they would not have time to corrupt the land around them.
This is most insightful of you. And true.
I do not know what they are.
They are godstones.
Are
Period.
they evil?
Some people like you would call them tears. Others would call them void stones.
Thank you, season 5.
The void is not evil or good. It is the void.
Who are you?
I am. Oh, you know what? This is a curious thing. How would it communicate what it is to you?
Guys, all I'm saying, I'm being diplomatic as hell these last
you're
2
killing
sessions,
it.
okay?
It went to my ear. I was scared.
You're always scared.
That's why I got angry
That's
at
20
it.
hit points.
That's valid.
I kept getting yelled at, so.
I am S06E11.
Whoa.
I am very old, and there are not many of my kind left anymore.
I'm spelling that phonetically, hold on.
I was playing that German Wii.
It is very German. S06E11. Okay. Why are you speaking to me?
There was an elder here before. He has been taken.
Tenzin. We are going to look for him. We are friends of his.
Is he seeking the tomb that your god was directing you to?
I do not think so. I went there on a whim.
He prayed the sun before today. He prayed in the lake.
Yes.
I answered his prayers and granted him the knowledge that he sought.
You are
He's so cool.
the power of the lake.
The lake. This is a place where I live.
I see.
And I have been here for a long time, so the lake takes on some of my properties.
And you gave the elder the ability to decipher
Yes.
information. Information of a language that you understand, because your name is in it, I assume.
Yes, I understand many languages. I'm not speaking to you now through a language. I'm speaking to you through your mind.
Okay.
That's the only way that I can speak,
I understand.
because I do not have the mouth hole, other than to eat, but I do not eat through mouth like you. I eat through my tendrils. I thought when you came to the tombs that you were an offering to feed me. I have not fed in a long time.
I may have an offering.
Period.
Must it be fresh?
It must be alive. I need its mind.
Oh, mind. I understand.
I love this guy.
There was one that I was going to consume, but he escaped. But he is here now. He holds the other tier. His mind is, it smells very tasty.
I understand. You were the one who attempted to take us under when we were in the tomb.
Yes.
I see. I hope we hold no animosity towards each other.
I hold no animosity.
Then neither do I.
I am neither good nor evil.
I recognize you are a creature of nature who must eat as we all must.
No, I am not a creature of nature.
What are you?
I am S06E11.
I see. You are magical in nature, then.
Yes. To your mind, it would be this way.
We are going to try to save Tenzin from his captors, the elder you spoke with.
Okay.
I see you don't have much of an opinion.
I can only be in the pond or the underground rivers. I cannot go very far from this place.
What can you tell me about the tomb?
This tomb?
Just the one we were in.
It's old. There was a great druid who was buried there, but he was cursed.
I see.
He could not die, so he just suffered for 300 years, starving.
He's dead now, thankfully.
Nice dies.
Indeed. I would like to make a humble request that while we slumber by your pool, you do not try to eat our minds. Is that reasonable?
Yes.
Thank you. If we return here and don't perish from Tenzin's captors, I may attempt to find an offering as gratitude.
You were looking for the other tomb.
I suppose I might be, yes. Do you have knowledge?
I can sometimes, in the high tides, I can sometimes hear those of my kind who are far away.
I see.
But they do not dwell in the water like this. They dwell in the salt water. Oh. There are tombs there as well.
And these tombs, they are all built to house druids, or?
No. Some of them are just places where people died.
I see.
Places that used to be land, and now they are water.
And so not all of them have tiers either?
No.
This was a place where...
Some of them have other things because they were other places before.
I see. So this is a place where a great flood happened.
Some of them.
I'm speaking out loud, am I not?
Oh.
Okay, just checking.
Okay.
I was
No,
not
this is like, so it's doing
I understand
this.
that
You're
it's-
like,
I understand that. I understand that it's
you haven't
speaking in
said
my
a single
okay.
word.
I
Everything
knew,
that you
I knew it was talking in my
Yeah.
head. I wasn't sure if I was talking
That's
out
the
loud
question I
enough.
was going to ask, but then you said I'm speaking in your mind, and I was like, oh, okay.
It doesn't. So to you guys, you're like watching. You're like it's just this like
but I
nice
haven't
little
heard
glowworm.
yet, so
Yeah,
it's
that's the
chill.
thing. It's not going up towards yours. It's just like
So are there more?
no,
There's just the one.
just the one.
So how'd the one make it look like there were several fish? Bro.
It's multiple tendrils.
Do you want to swim out and find out where that goes?
Yes.
It's
Okay, so
Hey,
you.
you're talking to a worm.
So I'll let you contemplate that choice. You, what are you doing?
Fish.
You're distracted by that one. Don't
How old are you?
Ooh, that's a great question.
You know of a man who is...
Time does
Alive
not
for
matter to
300
me in the
years.
way that it matters to you.
I see.
Nice.
I am what you would consider to be very old. In the order of maybe 5,000 years.
Holy
Ragnavaldr hits a quick.
Rose calculating.
I was not always here. I became like trapped here.
By natural forces or by somebody?
No, by god forces.
Oh.
I see.
I used to be free to roam in the waters, in the fresh or the salt waters. My kind does better with fresh water because the salt water has other things in it that is dangerous to us. But the fresh waters have only small, petty creatures that would never be a threat to us.
Why did the gods imprison you here?
Well, they didn't intentionally imprison me here.
I see.
They had things that they did, but they created no way for me to get out of this place.
I understand.
Water used to flow from here to a lot of other places, and now it doesn't.
I see.
I do get hungry sometimes because there are no mines that come here. When I encountered the old Suenist, I thought that he was an offering as well, but then he told me that he was here and he was very humble, so I respected his mind.
I'm very gracious for you not devouring me and my friends as well. It's very much appreciated. Do you know of Finoops?
I know this word.
What, do you have knowledge about them or simply knowledge that they exist?
What would you know?
I know they are demons. I know they try to sow discord.
They are discontent with their destinies. Usually they are not they are not content.
I see.
They are often vengeful.
I know they are powerful.
They are often cursed. What do you consider powerful?
I recognize that I am likely rather weak in the grand scheme of things.
Well, compared to one of them, perhaps. But they are not... I would not be threatened by a Finoop.
I see.
I would extract its brain.
I understand. Other than extracting brains, how do you think 4 human adventurers could stand up to one?
It kind of like looks around for a moment and then it goes, and it looks at Vesh. And then it goes back to you.
More of that.
Mercy?
More of the Gort.
Gort.
The weapons forged from it.
I see. I understand.
Would you take some of this water? If you use it with conviction, it is powerful against those who would fear it.
I see. If you would allow me to, I would.
Yes, take as much as you wish.
Is the water so potent for healing outside of your pool?
It doesn't last that long
I understand.
once you take it for healing,
But
but it is blessed for as long as it is contained.
So creatures that would fear blessed water would be harmed by it.
If you use it with conviction, much like when you prayed and consumed it, or that one prayed and consumed it.
I understand.
And it looks over at Viktor. And then it looks at like Amina and Vesh, and it goes,
They do not understand.
I also understand that they do not understand. They
and
are.
it kind of continues its
Worm just
mesmerizing
called this
movements.
stupid.
I mean, I am.
We don't understand it.
I suppose I will take some of the water then. Yes. Thank you for your guidance.
I won't bother anyone. I know that you are mortals and that you require rest.
Thank you.
Although I can't imagine what a burden it must be to have to not think. I don't rest. I see. Ever. I never have to rest.
I won't.
I am always awake.
My friend, or I'm glad that I've been given the chance to speak with you. I think I will fill some containers with water and then return to slumber. I hope you find.
It just starts
Okay.
like leaving.
So,
Oh, what the?
What was that?
Return. Okay. So you're gonna call me crazy because I've been calling you guys crazy all day. I just had a really long conversation with that thing.
You were staring at it.
I had like a psychic conversation.
What are you doing?
And then it goes back into the
I
water.
was supposed to say.
It's pretty
And it's-
chill.
It swims away.
It's pretty chill, and I convey all the information. I just
Okay.
kind of
Got it.
say everything that just happened.
Yes.
And I also say, so the only way we kill the fine loop is with good forged stuff. He also called it Gort forged.
No,
Yes.
he didn't say Gort forged.
Yes, he did.
He did.
He said Gort.
You just said the same word twice. What?
He didn't say it was Gort forged. He said
Oh, Gort.
Gort.
I
Oh.
see. Okay, that is a distinction.
More of Gort.
More Gort.
More Gort.
Yes.
That may be the material that it's made out of. Is my assumption.
Okay.
I think so too.
Goot forged weapons are made of, of Gort. That's good. I like
Guys,
that.
our naming is.
That's fantastic. Okay.
Do you ever just hope that Josh is watching this right now?
Dude,
and ripping his hair out.
I've been telling him some stuff from this. It's really funny.
There's so much lore. All right.
The
anyway.
session after the Goot forged knife thing,
Yeah.
like last time, I texted him after, and he was like, "You're kidding me."
You gotta be kidding me.
Because he wanted that sword to do magic stuff the entire time. It was so- he had a Goot forged blade in season 5, and it didn't do anything the whole game.
Okay, so
Okay, yep. I relay the
your
information and I go back to bed.
yes, you go back to sleep.
So I don't know anything.
In the morning, everybody has been rested. Everybody can roll 2d4.
Whoopee!
Potential full health.
3.
Full health.
3.
Okay,
7.
so hold on. I'm going to go through.
Okay.
So Connor, what did you get?
I rolled a 7, so I can get up to 20.
Okay, you
What?
Wait, what? Wait, hold on.
full health
Oh.
is 20. All right, Fen, what'd you get?
7.
So you're at 16. That's good. Lee, what'd you get?
3.
You rolled 2 4-sided dice and you got a 3. Jesus.
Below
All right,
average.
Harris.
5.
Okay, so
I'm
wow,
at
the
thir-
Druid is at the best hit
I'm at
points right
32.
now.
Okay.
Okay, so you guys are feeling better, but let's just say that you not necessarily at your most fit position right now.
Not my key.
Let's just.
There is leftover smoked boar which you consume.
Nice.
Those of you who want to wash or drink the water from the lake,
Yeah.
you feel good about that. You feel
Yeah.
clean about it.
And it's like very, very early morning, like
Yes,
before the
it's
sun has come
cold.
up.
I'll
like
take a quick
fresh,
jump
cold
in.
water.
I'm doing like a dive.
Yeah, you feel great. You feel rejuvenated, completely rested, not poisoned.
Let's go,
Just
water.
a check. Does anyone have bottles?
That one.
Wait,
Are
have
you
I?
sure you have bottles, or is this
This is
a?
genuine. I have bottles. I know.
I have
okay.
a
Are you
water.
serious?
I have
Yes.
a water skin.
I bought things.
You know what
I
can
can't
hold
use
water?
weapons,
the
so I
mushroom
bought-
jug.
The mushroom jug.
The mushroom
We can
jug.
totally hold mushrooms and not a jug.
Yes.
Yeah. Can
You
I
put the
keep
dried
the jug?
you could put the dried mushrooms into a
Like
pouch.
bag?
Just so we're clear, I relayed the information that we learned last night to Victor.
It tried to eat my brains.
No.
Yes.
It tried to eat your sapiens, I think.
I just want to say that I have 15
you're fine
health in
now.
total.
What's that?
I just want to say I have 15 health in total.
I do think I'm going to leave out the part where that creature was the same creature that tried to kill us all in the cave.
Hey, that's
Okay.
real.
I'm gonna leave that part out.
You know
I feel
what?
like these
Fair.
people are too vengeful to look past that.
I wouldn't fight that thing. That thing's scary.
You can't deny it. You can't deny it.
I would take at least one swing.
How many glass bottles? How many bottles do you have, Connor? I know, but I want like a small one.
You
so I
fill
can
the jug
chug
up after you transfer the mushrooms?
Yeah.
It is a lot of sloshy water.
Yeah.
You have a good supply of water.
That's good, and I like that. But I also want like smaller ones,
Real.
glass ones, so I can
What if
chuck
I
it at
kept
people.
the
I have
potion
10.
bottle for my healing
I can buy
potion?
more.
Can I 3?
Yes, of course.
Okay.
We can use them all.
You
and I
mean
can
like
buy
you
more
didn't just
later.
throw it away?
Yeah, because we were in the cave when I used it, so I probably would have like,
Kept the empty? Sure. You can fill it up.
Oh, I was going to give it to Ragnar. Here,
What?
empty potion bottle.
Oh, sick. I'm filling 5 bottles with those, and then 4 of his up
Okay.
with the water.
Make a note of it.
That's noted down.
Okay.
You basically create holy water flasks.
holy water.
That's,
That's
great, 'cause
exactly
that's what
what
I
it
wrote
was.
down.
Okay.
I'm gonna fill 4 of my bottles with them.
Okay.
So
Holy
I'm at
pond
2.
water jug.
I'm at 2 bottles. I'm gonna buy more bottles when we have a chance. I'm gonna say this out loud.
Holy pond water jug.
Bear in mind that you are very far away from civilization.
Yeah.
Vish, just so you know,
Okay.
that doesn't do anything unless you like have conviction and prayer.
I'm gonna think real hard about it.
Okay, I'm just letting you know, because if you're just kind of guzzling it down, it is just nice water. Probably not nice water if you keep it in the jug.
It's just a jug. It'll be fine.
No, I know it's gonna stagnate.
Oh yeah, still water.
I wish you thought of a lot of your actions as much as
Okay,
you
you.
do with the water.
Before we go,
That was a shot.
Yes.
No way.
I have to do more praying,
I'm
more
still
like
upset.
thinking about the world, being like, I know there's a big creature that's made of magic now. This kind of goes beyond what I thought magic was capable of. And kind of just add that to my inventory of knowledge.
Yeah.
Nice.
And like add that to my prayers and be like, please give me the knowledge, like please give me the opportunity and advantage of knowing how magic may work in general, because this may help me serve you, serve the people, serve my friends,
Yes.
plus Vesh.
What?
Damn.
Why am I getting an extra serving over here?
This is
You
the damage.
you realize that
don't know
knowing
why I did
this in and of itself is powerful.
Yes.
Even if you don't fully understand it, knowing this is powerful.
Yes.
Okay. With that in mind, you guys have
go
had
west.
breakfast, you bathed, maybe you went poo, who knows. Then
Classic
you
morning.
you get your horses, and the horses are eager to go. Where would you like to go?
West.
West.
You ride west,
Is it
following the
Journey to
area
the
that
west?
Journey to
Ragnavaldr
the west.
traced previously, and you head west. And you travel for how many miles?
Many.
You follow the tracks.
Yes.
Can
you-
we not go immediately into combat?
Okay. Well, let me tell you what you find. After about 4 miles, you see something that looks like a town on the horizon.
Uh-oh.
I'm checking my
I
map.
found a scroll.
Is there
You don't see any towns on your map.
that town is not on the map, guys. Just so we know.
Pass by it?
You're fairly close to the western coast at this point.
I think that might be where our treks are leading.
They are leading there. You can see them.
That feels like an Ordur village.
I don't think we could take a village.
To your knowledge, Ordur don't really maintain villages.
Gonna
Like
say.
these are you could see structures in the distance. They are nomadic, so they typically have encampments, like seasonal encampments.
But the armor thing was
To my
weird, and the
knowledge,
fact that they
Ordur
were on
also don't have
horses.
armor.
That's also true.
I don't
you do know that.
Regardless, we should check it out.
I mean,
Are you sure?
the armor and weapons could have come from the army that they've killed.
They
That's
had
true.
horses,
Yeah.
though.
Did look like castle forged weapons and armor.
Oh, I don't know how to use this short sword.
I don't either.
It's
Where'd you get
Do
the
you
short
have a
sword
short
from?
sword?
the Ordur?
Yes.
Oh,
No one just
Yeah,
none of
I
you
do.
guys took it.
probably
You took his
good.
armor.
You know that if you just strap it to a horse, if you ever get back to a town, you could sell it. It's worth something.
Yeah,
you
okay,
know.
yeah. I'm just asking if either of you guys want to use it as a weapon.
I have one.
Okay.
I'll be okay. I
I'm
don't
keeping
need
it and selling it later because I
Okay.
only know how to use hammers.
So you guys travel a little bit more, and you see now you're about, let's say 600 meters away, and you see what looks like the ruins of a town.
Oh,
Do I recognize
You see a ruined wall. You see some towers and buildings that look ruined.
here we go.
The tracks are leading towards these ruins.
So while Urdur probably wouldn't establish a town, they would definitely camp in an abandoned one. Is the vibe I'm getting.
Are you continuing
Before,
on horseback?
Mr. Allan,
Yes.
do I recognize this from my vision?
No.
Okay, sounds good.
You're
How much health were you?
you're fairly certain that the ruins that you saw in your vision had ocean to the north and ocean to the south
you had your one that you
as you were approaching it. And this doesn't have any ocean. It has like foothills to the
Okay.
north.
Awesome. Good to know.
When you
Thank
long
you.
rest, you get one.
Do you get one extra hit? Wait.
When you long rest, you get hit points back.
I gave you bonus hit points because you guys were
Yeah, so
resting
it's
by the pond.
bonus, so it's
Oh! Oh my god. I thought the thing I rolled for was the hit points that I got
That was.
back.
That was it.
Yes.
All of you got 2d4 worth of hit points back.
Yeah.
Normally, you get 1 hit point. Normally.
Yes.
There's no long rest. It's not like 5e. Like
Yeah.
it,
Mr. Allen's being nice.
So you're approaching this and you see these ruins. You do not see like, smoke from campfires or anything. These ruins look like they've been there for a long time. But the tracks do lead there.
I think we should go about this very
Very.
carefully.
there. Just to be clear, I'm just reminding you guys. There were 20 horses when I was looking at the tracks. There were 6 Urdur that took Tenzin. 5, because one of them died. And they got on the horses. The Urdur aren't very big, right?
Normally, no.
Was the dead one big?
No. It was about normal sized.
So let's say you could probably fit 2 Urdur to a horse. So let's be generous, or I guess a reasonable estimation, 25 Urdur.
I'm looking around to make sure that no one's watching us.
Okay.
We're pretty far
What
out.
we could do, I could do.
This, by the
Dash.
way, like rocky, barren land. Like
Okay.
it's
So
a
there's
mix
no
of
sneaking
it's
out.
a mix. Yeah, it's a mix of like rocks and sand, and like
Oh.
occasional weeds. That's it. There's no trees.
Okay.
This
Okay.
is the western coast.
This
it's
is my
it's
worst
a
nightmare.
it's a blighted,
What's-
rocky area.
What I could do, I could make Vesh invisible. Vesh could go into the town, not make any dumb decisions,
Guys,
and report back.
I could.
That'd be
We
good.
could.
It would last a long time.
Sure.
How long?
Oh yeah, how long?
Until they attack somebody.
Okay. Are you doing this?
Yeah.
All right.
my
You
God.
are not taking a horse. You're running.
Yeah.
Let's
Okay.
let's
Looking
get like
at
You guys
a
are going
little
to.
a little closer.
Okay, you guys
So
go
it's
a little
like-
closer
yeah.
to where you could see now, like the silhouettes and the shapes. Like you now see this is indeed the ruins of some town.
Yeah, I want to get closer. So if I see like
You
a
s-
figure going
You don't see any figures.
from the if there was like
Right.
a person by the gate, I could tell.
Okay, you're running.
Running.
Okay, the first thing you do as you get away from them and towards the town, outside of the ruins of the town gates, you see some buildings. Like it look like the ruins of like cottages or maybe some small buildings.
Before Vesh leaves, may I do one thing?
Yeah.
I have this in my inventory. I give you a horn.
Oh, purr.
So you can blow a horn in case there's an
can blow a
emergency,
horn in
like
case there's an
Boromir when
emergency.
he had to face the Uruk-hai.
Exactly.
See, I have
This
hand
guy
pipes,
gets
but
it.
I don't know. I
This
have
guy
hand pipes, I don't
gets
know if
it.
that helps out. I'll take the
This is like a big Viking thing.
Okay.
So it's like
I figured that's
yeah.
what this
So
was.
you as you're passing by this, getting closer to the gates, you see there's also like an old cemetery, and the wrought iron gates to the cemetery are long since rusted, and most of them are gone. But you see most of the stones too are also like either cracked, broken, or flipped over. But you see like this old cemetery. What's odd to you is that you see that almost every plot in this old cemetery looks like it has been recently excavated and dug up. Like there's just mounds of dirt next to every plot.
Like
all over the place.
Wait, like, so they've been exhumed and they didn't put the dirt back, so it's
Correct.
just holes?
Yeah, and I don't mean like zombies crawled out of them. I
No,
mean,
I mean, like,
shovels.
shovels.
See, people dug up all
Okay.
these plots. Okay, so you pass by that. You run to the gates. There are no gates. The wood has long since rotted.
Of course.
You run through there, and you see that the first building that you see in that's mostly intact off to the right. Still, and by mostly intact, I mean like the roof long ago caved in, so it's just the walls as a structure. You see more of this excavation. It like right outside of the building, there's just junk that looks like it was dug out. And then like a half block up, you see another ruined building with a pile of stuff outside of it.
Like a pile of stuff or the holes dug up?
No, like, well, do you look into the buildings?
Yeah.
So it looks like in this building that like the crawl space underneath the building was dug up. Like there's no wood floor anymore, so it's just walls, and then you see like holes dug up and then excavated. And then another block up, like you see a similar thing, like where the ruins of this building, they like cleared everything out, big pile of crap out in the road, and then like more dirt excavated. You walk through this whole ruined area and you see what looks like weeks, maybe months of work, and it's abandoned. No one's there.
Can I look? I'm gonna keep looking into the different holes as I pass by to see if there's like.
Looks like all of them were dug up with actual tools like pickaxes and shovels. As you get to the far western side of the town, you see that what would have been the western gate. You know, it extends out. As you get there, you're like you can smell the salt water. Like you're not far. You're a few miles away from the ocean.
Okay.
It doesn't look like there's any. Oh, and by the way, go ahead and make a roll.
Oh.
Intelligence is fine.
Oh wait. Oh, never mind. I'm good at those. A natural 20.
Okay, so you're like, as you're exploring this, you see tons of boot prints. You see horse prints, like hoof prints, and you see wagon tracks, like wheel tracks. Like clearly there was some big excavation operation happening in this town. No one's here. You see a few buildings where it looks like maybe there was camps set up. Like you see like, you know, depressions of where there were like clearly some like bedrolls set up. You see like stone rings where fires were set up. You see discarded things. You actually find like a shit pit basically where, like, you know, so you find like all this stuff that looks like at one point this was very active.
Yeah, it was a dig site. Does it look like it was like labeled or organized at all, or just very like chaotic people?
There's nothing left in terms of tools or anything else.
Well, I mean, like with the holes and everything, the way they were dug, was there like any sort of thought process, or did it look just like sporadically?
You do see like wooden sticks, almost like arrows without, that are put in different places.
This was intentionally.
Yeah,
like, a dig site.
and most of them are painted red. As you go to the south side of the town, your invisibility spell lasts how long?
Until they attack or they are attacked.
Oh, well, I guess you're still invisible.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah.
So you're on the south side of the town. When you get to the south side of the town, you notice that there's a whole bunch of more recent tracks. Like multiple wagon tracks, multiple like sets of horses and boot prints that are heading south. And they look like they're going south out of the gate.
Since you said it was mostly sand and rock terrain, was there anything that was like maybe like bumped off a wagon as like a wheel hit a rock or anything?
No.
That would have been really cool. Okay.
You're in the discarded junk piles, like from the excavations.
Yeah.
You see all sorts of stuff, like, you know, like broken pottery and, you know, glassware, that kind of stuff, like rusted metal, like, you know, horseshoes and old tools and stuff that looks like it was very old and just discarded and buried. What you don't see is anything. You don't see anything perishable, like it looks like basically like they had their encampment here for a long time. They threw all their garbage and crap into one pit, and there's nothing else really like evidence to show who was here. There's nothing writing, like in writing. The only kind of markers were the sticks, and they're all like red sticks.
All red?
No. So you go back down towards the south, and that's where you saw the tracks going out. There's one building that had excavation, and there's like a red stick pit, and then there's one that had a green.
Can I look into the green one?
Yeah. You kind of climb down there,
Yeah.
and it looks like whatever they dug up was not just like earth and rock and sand. It looks like they dug up something because the void that they left when they dug up is very rectangular. So it almost looks like they dug up something like a vault, like something that would have been
Or a
rectangular in
sarcophagus.
shape. And that's it's clear to you that like the
It's not
straight
here
cuts,
anymore.
yeah,
Okay.
that somehow it was excavated.
Okay.
I'll let you make another intelligence roll to figure out something.
I can do math really quickly. 18.
You see in the base of this space that there was some kind of something that had big, thick posts. Like there's 4 holes where these big wooden posts would have been. And you think that maybe they used some kind of mechanism to lift something heavy out of this hole.
Okay.
Like some kind of mechanical thing, some sort of
Pulley system?
yes, something that is mechanical. The reason why you find that out is because you're like, but they're hors d'oeuvre.
Assumably.
They're dumb. Like they wouldn't know how to do that.
So now they've picked up how to use a pulley system.
Or they're getting directed.
Very possible.
They're dumb, but they can probably follow instructions.
Yeah.
Do you go back and get them? Like, so smash cut back to you guys. Vesh has been gone for like an hour.
Instead of like checking my watch, 'cause I don't have one. Obviously, I'm like
Check my
occasionally looking
sundial.
up, like
Yeah, I'm just trying to rest as best as I can because I know whatever we're gonna do next has to have
Okay.
lots of
What
physical
about you?
labor.
I'm carving.
Okay, you're carving.
My horse
So
is
an hour
doing
goes
my
by,
fish.
you found
I've
all
been
that
doing
stuff.
that.
Do you go back and get them?
The house that has the green stake in front of it, is there anything like left of it, or is it just straight ruins?
Well, it's ruins of a building.
So like how much of the building?
The building looks like it was pretty sturdy back in the day because it's more intact than a lot of the other ruins.
Is there any way I could like look through the building in any way, or is it just too...
No, like
Okay.
the roof is gone.
Okay.
What was left of the wooden floor, they cut away
away.
so that they could get into the crawl space, basically into the
Wonderful.
cellar.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just head back, because...
Okay, you go back, you arrive, you see them all there where you left them.
Yeah. Can I punch him as an attack?
Sure, you punch him. He punches you, and you see Vesh has returned. Vesh,
Yes.
it is, everyone is there.
I'm gonna...
And?
So, good news. Village is clear. Was definitely part of something bigger. It was like a dig site situation.
That's bad
So
news.
we can go. We can go in there, by the way.
Okay.
So we can
Dig
walk and
site.
talk.
Do you walk and talk?
yeah.
Yes.
Okay. You guys start going in. Vesh, do you explain
Yeah,
everything?
pretty much I re-explain everything, especially with the green stake, and that it was definitely like a pulley system or some sort of mechanism that they use definitely higher than they are theoretically able to comprehend. So that's really interesting for us moving forward. They did excavate something that was like definitely like a solid object with really sharp and rectangular looks.
Okay, so
And
the-
everything else was marked red.
As Vesh is explaining this, you are getting close to the front, the eastern gate of this ruined town, and you see the cemetery. And you see all these excavations that they're referring to. You go into the eastern gate, you see these similar things periodically every couple blocks. You see these, markers, all that stuff. How long do you guys spend walking around the town, or do you just retrace what Vesh shows you until you get to the south gate?
I think we get the just like a quick, like we're not investigating. We're just kind of like going around and like looking at the state of the place. I'm very curious in the more recent treks.
Okay. Well, that leads you to where they left towards the south.
Yes.
It looks like the different encampments all seemed to kind of convene recently and all head out what would have been the southern gate.
The tracks we were following went through the eastern gates.
Yeah, entered through the eastern gate, yes.
But they're not within the village because it's like cobbled.
No, you saw tracks all over the place, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, would it be possible as we're going for me to like follow the specific tracks that we followed in here?
I'll let you roll.
Okay.
You're gonna need kind of a high roll because there's a lot of traffic in this.
Come on, Druid. Nope, bad.
Damn it.
Like
mean,
a 15.
there's-
like a 15.
Yeah, there's prints everywhere.
Cool. But there is like we know by the green pole there is more recent tracks.
Yes.
Okay.
For sure, like a whole bunch of horses
Like
and
hypothetically,
boot prints and several carts went out the south gate like recently.
Like hypothetically,
Like
less than a day
today.
ago. Okay, like today. Okay. And
Or
then
last
they went
night.
What direction?
south.
South.
The fine man had that broken down Suenist cart.
Mm-hmm.
How did the wheels on said? Do I remember how the wheels on said cart looked? Because I know you said that it was all broken and everything.
It was in pretty bad shape.
So
but
there would have been specific impressions that the wheel would have made in the.
these wheels look much thicker and sturdier.
Okay. Damn.
These are probably.
Thought I was doing
That
something
was
Like-
a good
smart.
call, though.
Like it is a good collie, but like his carriage, his Varda would have thinner wheels because it would be for kind of a
Cobblestone.
different terrain.
Yeah.
Whereas like this is a ruined region. It's just rock and
All-terrain vehicle.
yeah, like basically these have thick.
Wrangler.
Seriously, like these wagon wheels have like thicker wheel. I don't know what you'd call it. Like
With
yeah,
it's just more of it.
yeah.
All right. Well, I see the only option is to keep following the tracks, right?
I agree.
Just to clarify, my current theory about what happened here is they were probably messing with some necromancy stuff. It's my guess. I mean, they're exhuming graveyard corpses.
I mean,
corpses.
there's only
right?
one green one.
There's only one green one, and I'm assuming that based on your description, they took a sarcophagus.
Yeah.
Well, it was more just like a rectangular box. We could assume that's what it is, but it could
Quick question.
a whole
Everybody
myriad of
roll a
things.
d20 and tell me what you get.
Big
Uh,
numbers.
Shit.
If this doesn't have to do with history already.
No.
17.
19.
All right, fine. I hate all of you.
Yes!
As you guys are discussing this, and you're looking at the tracks going out of the south gate, right? You're all there.
Come on.
2 nat 20s.
Yeah, I was going to tell him.
Well,
You see, do you follow them out the south gate?
Yeah.
Okay. So just after it passes through the ruins of the south gate, off to the left, you see something that's just a little splash of color. like 8 feet off of the tracks, amidst some rocks and some little weeds that are growing next to the ruins of the wall.
can I go look at it?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm coming with.
Follow.
Yeah.
We are on
I was
horseback.
about to say.
Yeah.
You go up closer, and it looks like kind of a reddish, pinkish chunk of crystal.
More Chinese.
You smell it.
Of course I do.
You
Actually.
taste it.
Sure.
It's,
I'm a geologist.
It's salt. It's a
What?
specific kind of salt
Pink salt.
for cooking. It's
Himalayan
a very
salt.
specific kind of salt for cooking that the Suenist use.
Oh, he's leaving us a trail of salt.
Says Vesh.
Oh.
That's literally one step on.
As you see this,
I'm so intelligent.
and you're looking at these tracks that are going south, the smell of the salt water is not far off. You are not far from the actual western coast. But these tracks head south.
Do we see other salt?
You have natural and
I have
map
yeah,
geographical.
I have
Go ahead and make that
wisdom,
roll.
and then a map, and then +2 to survival because I'm.
Go ahead and make that
Kroni.
roll.
Jeez.
Could I have to make a history check?
Oh, for fuck's sake.
this
That's a
area?
1.
Yes.
Okay.
What is survival under wisdom? No, I'm not good at that.
That's.
Yeah, I'm gonna say.
got a 1.
Okay.
Are we finding more salt pieces?
No.
No?
24?
By the way, like it's expensive. Like that would be like throwing like a chunk of gold, right? Like that's
We should take that with
that
us.
is not something. That's something expensive.
The ends of salt. 24 total.
Yeah, so you know that this is the western coast.
That's good news. That
and
means
it's
he's alive.
ruined because there was some great cataclysm that happened here.
Do I know, like, hey, was there like a big scary guy that lived in a small village that we don't really hear of, but also he was very scary and ominous?
What?
No.
No? Well, there's like one green snake, and I was thinking like maybe they're looking for a specific person and they found it.
Or they found a tear or something.
Oh, that too.
Writing.
He left that there, meaning that he
He's
knows
alive.
we're coming and he's counting on us.
Or he's hoping we're coming, and we are.
But that means he knows that we're probably going to come if we find everything. He's hoping and counting on us right now.
Yes.
Correct. That's why we're here.
Well, I know, but
It is mid-morning. It's 10 a.m.
Onward.
Keep it pushing.
You're going to follow the tracks?
Yes.
Are you following the tracks at a faster pace?
A little.
They left earlier today.
Yeah.
I can't imagine
They
they're
could have
go-
left last night.
They could have left last night. I can't imagine they're going incredibly fast.
considering they have a wagon.
If we go fast, we could catch up with them, maybe. Or
They'll
they're
still-
already
don't-
at their location.
We'll tire out
don't
our
want to
horses
exhaust
and we'll
the
make
horses.
more noises.
Okay.
More noise.
We're not going to make less noise.
You are moving at a moderate pace, not fast.
See, I want to move fast.
I feel like
I
going
kinda
fast.
wanna go
is
fast.
important. I feel
Okay.
like to keep that in mind though.
You
I
go
really
fast
don't
for
want them
5
to
miles.
kill Tenzin.
Yeah.
As you get 5 miles, you realize where you are for a moment.
What?
You are on the western side of the 3 foothills.
Wait,
Oh, we're back with the trolls.
You're basically at the area where the original force must have skibbidied themselves up to the lake. Remember how you saw?
Yes.
Okay. You are also
The Urdur came from the south, went into the woods, grabbed Tenzin, and then went west.
yes. And now they're going back down
They've done a
to
big
wherever
loop.
they were coming from. You are literally in this wedge between the foothills and the ocean. You see the western ocean. You see a bay. Like, you smell the salt water. That's how close you are.
The tracks
You're
go,
like a half mile away.
The tracks go towards the ocean?
No, keeps going south along the coast. Now it starts to cut in southeast. It's not due south, it's kind of southeast because that's the coastal line. But it looks like they're basically following the coast south.
okay.
We've gone fast for 5 miles. Do we want to keep going fast or normal?
How are our horses looking?
They're okay.
Okay.
Let's go moderate. I don't know how far away they are.
You go moderate for another 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just keep an eye around too.
Yes.
Well,
All right.
knowing this is barren. but
You
still.
still find the tracks?
Rather the barrens.
Any salt?
Oh, okay.
That we've been going?
Nope.
He probably didn't have much stuff on him.
It's probably just
He
making
didn't have shoes.
I mean, it's us. That just lets us know that he's alive.
You go another 5 miles.
Yes.
You are now still moving along the coast. You see a bay. Like, it's not the direct ocean. Like, there's land, like some kind of peninsula. So you understand what I'm saying? Like,
Yes.
you're traveling this way, and there's a bay of water, and then there's more land, like 5 miles across this bay.
Okay.
You can't see the land 5 miles across, but you have a map, don't you? So you know what that looks like.
Nice.
A map.
Who's the map?
Zoom in.
You're the map.
I have a map.
I can't zoom much more. So there's Umfleek. There's the 3 foothills.
Right.
There's the ruined town. You're going south along the coast, and you're about there.
What's that little thing by the?
What's that little thing by
What's
that?
that
More
little thing?
ruin.
Vision.
He has a map.
Bro's got a map. Bro's got a vision.
Looks like more ruins.
Let's go.
Can I look at that real quick?
No. Yes, you do.
Does it look similar?
It could be.
You weren't looking at the map.
It
with
is
your
ruins.
vision.
Yeah.
I know. But still, it's like the area around it.
Yeah, it's ruins with ocean to the north and ocean to the south.
I had another vision the other day. I didn't put much weight in it because I thought it was a place
What? Words?
Not the point. I was in this place and was hit by a storm. And I saw. God, Connor forgot his name. Connor's being dumb.
The final?
Yeah, the Finoop. And we were in a storm. I think the town flooded. Yes, the town flooded. And I was speaking to somebody in a tall tower. I love taking notes and then forgetting them.
This wouldn't happen to
Do you
be...
continue to travel south?
Yes.
Yes.
As you're talking, you're traveling south.
This
I just
wouldn't
want to make sure.
happen to be a calamitous flood.
It could have been. I don't know.
I remember who he was talking to. But I can't say.
You can actually say. I would have. I should have written it down, but I forgot to write it down.
I say as I don't take notes.
You follow the tracks.
I forgot the vision now.
You continue south. You're following the coastline.
I was. Yeah. It's just. Something's. It seems important somehow. I don't know why.
The origins have typically been important, but I'm sure
Am I
we're
allowed
going
to
to
help
find out
right now?
why.
Yeah, sure.
You saw the not in character, obviously. You saw the remember it was the Savak Boku worshippers, wasn't it? And they said that you were here to save them or something like that, or that no, they knew you would be here. I'm pretty sure it was something like that. I forgot.
Oh, I thought this was the other vision where he tried to cut the rope with the guy on
That
it.
is the same vision.
one.
Oh.
Yeah.
It was so trippy.
There was also a door that was like talking to you.
You're so right, actually.
Roll replay.
Yeah.
You got the visions.
You travel for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hours. You travel for 7 hours.
Okay.
It is 5 p.m.
It's been 12 hours since we got back to the pool.
The tracks continue south, but you are now at the southern end of the bay. And you see on the horizon to the southwest is some other kind of settlement, establishment, ruins. Something with buildings.
Is it on the map?
It's not, but I'll say that it is.
Yes.
None of these ruins are on the map.
Is there a big tower?
We can assume by it not being.
You're
on
not
the
that
map
close.
it is.
So I need to know how you're getting that close, or if you're getting that close. And it's 5 p.m., so there's still light. There's still light.
We've established that Urdur can see in the dark.
Yes.
I could just sneak around really well.
Then getting
I can
closer.
move-
Invisibility
I can
negates
move
dark vision and
silently
everything like that, and like twilight
and
vision.
hide.
and
Can't
all
do it
that.
again.
I can't
Under
do it
my
again.
you can't do it again?
possibilities. Can I just?
I didn't think I'd used it already.
Do you
Go-
want to stealth up
I'll
on
just
your
go
own?
recon. Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, one
let's
second.
get
You can't do that on the horse.
That's fine.
Okay.
Let's get close enough where we could see the entrance.
Okay.
And like
Again,
make out that it's a
kind of barren area because you're on the western coast. You get closer. I'll say that you find like a cluster of rocks that you could sort of like hide your horses behind.
Yes.
You don't have a spyglass of any kind, but from this distance you can definitely see that this is a ruined town.
And there's no like
Walls, buildings, that kind of stuff.
there's no like vehicles outside of it.
But here's the difference.
Ah.
You do see plumes of smoke from multiple campfire site kind of things inside the walled area. You also see that it looks like the gate has been repaired, or rather slapped together. Like you see like a wooden palisade that has been built from like logs and planks that is set up in what is one chunk of the wall that was ruined. Do you understand what I mean?
It's like a patch job.
Yes.
Like a beaver.
It looks very patch job-ish.
Is this everyone while on the horse while looking like this, or is it just Ragnar?
I'm gonna say that all of you guys see this from your spot. Now, I'm not gonna give you any other information about what you see because you're not close enough to see anything else.
Big tower?
You don't see any big towers. You do see a few buildings, the walls of some buildings that are taller than the 10-foot wall, but you don't see any big towers.
Is that common in villages of this area? Not this area, of this world?
Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean,
Okay. How tall are the walls, actually, is what I should be asking.
10 feet tall.
Yeah, okay, never mind.
So like now, it also looks like there's some buildings that don't have roofs because they're ruins.
Yeah.
So you see like kind of the skeletons of these, buildings.
Okay, so it's probably...
You could learn more if you got closer.
It's probably inhabited by Ordur.
Yes.
Probably around 25, give or
That's
take.
a lot of
Give or take.
Ordur.
Could be more, could be less. Probably more. It's my personal estimate.
I'd feel safer.
So, is it, because it's on the coast, basically, right? Or is it a little, is it like, does it look like it has multiple gates, or just the one facing inland?
The one that you could see from where you are is like on the eastern side.
Okay.
You can't see a gate on the northern or southern side because you're not facing that direction, and you definitely can't see anything on the western side.
Which sides of it face towards the water?
The north side faces to the water, the south side faces to the water.
Okay. Cool.
So say, for example, that you wanted to go to this place by land. Pretty much your only choice would be to approach from the east.
That's
If,
what
for
I'm
example, you wanted to swim through the bay, you could approach from the north. Or you wanted to go around and swim through another side of another bay, you could approach from the south. Or if you wanted to really swim a lot and go up the peninsula across each of those bays, then you can maybe see if you can go around the west. But you just don't know based on where you're currently at.
If we went through at night, we might have a better chance.
If we go at night, they can see us and we can't see them.
That's fair.
Just go down.
I say we go now.
I-
Do we want to send Vesh alone,
If
or do we want to get a little closer to
I do
Steve?
want to throw this in the pit.
What?
Just move past it. If we want to think about it, I can make it so that I can make darkness in a 20-foot area that nobody can see through.
Very
I'm pretty sure.
Stealthiest thing ever. Big sphere of complete darkness.
I mean, even the Ordur couldn't see through it.
I
So
understand.
if any
You
of
also
us
missed
are
it.
going
You
around.
also totally missed a chance to say throw your hat in the ring. You're the only guy who wears a hat here.
Yeah.
That's what I meant to say, but I messed up, obviously.
Wait, but how would that help us if we also then couldn't see in the
It's like a
dark?
smoke screen.
It's smokescreen.
Wouldn't they think that's suspicious though?
If we get
very-
we should establish
Oh.
something. We're not here to kill all the people in
No.
there. We're here
No.
to grab Tenzin and run.
Yeah.
That's what
so
I'm
that's
saying.
good.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, yes.
The gates are closed, so no horses
Yes.
getting in. We'd have to destroy the gates or get over the walls.
Do you think because of that thing you talked to, how they said he said that they live in salt
Those
water?
live
we
in
could,
water. This isn't in the water.
I know, but if we decided to swim, do you think maybe like we could find one of those things and ask it to help us? Like because we know
if
one
we
of its
find
brethren?
one of those things, we're probably dead.
Maybe we could.
He's probably dead.
Oh, yeah.
If we find one of those things while we're swimming in the water, it's over. Just so you know.
So I could go, figure out what's what, come back, then we can have another discussion.
Not sure we have much time.
How much time till dark?
Now
2 hours.
2 hours. We could wait.
Well, because you can't. The only way you're getting in is by scaling the walls.
Yes.
Yeah.
That you can parkour.
Not my first rodeo.
Well, I don't. That's
You
the
also
issue.
just climb.
The issue is that if something goes wrong,
I got the horn.
But we can't help you.
yes.
But you got
The
that
horn
small
that
screen?
will, the horn that
Yes,
will,
from outside the walls.
the horn that will automatically summon us from several hundred meters away.
Hey, you gave it to me. I don't know what
I give it to you as an alert, not as a. If something bad happens to you, you're alone, and
Okay.
I honestly prefer we move as a group here.
Yes.
Because it's a walled settlement at this point. I think it's not just a place you can easily sneak in and out of. The time it takes to go over the wall would probably give enough time for anyone who's chasing you to hit you with enough arrows to go down.
I was about
I
to.
don't have to fully jump like over the wall, but I feel like going in with like a little bit of idea of what we're about to run up into is better than nothing. I mean, they had like a full-on mechanism that they used. We don't know how advanced of a group we're walking into.
They have a
could
pulley
also-
system.
They could
More
also,
than what they usually do.
A pulley system is a very rudimentary
For us, yes,
Or
but
don't
what I'm
do that,
saying
though.
is...
I understand, but they're probably just being run by a person.
They could also be patrolling the walls. So we can't trust that
Or-
we won't be seen.
Potentially. Or they are just smarter than anyone's given them credit for.
That too.
we could take we could take a quick peek and then come back with more
I
answers.
don't know what the royal we means.
What's the singular? Me.
You mean you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I also wanted to add on that I know that I'm usually the person that takes a lot of hits. I can't take a lot of hits this time.
Usually?
So,
Wasn't the last time being hit like yesterday?
I mean, I'm just saying that I'm the one that's supposed to be taking all the hits if they do come to me. However, I can't.
Yeah, that's why we're not fighting them.
We don't plan to fight.
I know that's my only worry though.
Well, few people plan to fight.
I
However,
can
as you
actually-
are contemplating this, we will say that it is 5 p.m. You are strategizing, you're discussing this. Vesh is eager to run
so down.
and scale the wall and
like-
do some recon,
5 minutes.
and you will contemplate your next move
Knew
until
it.
the next
I knew
episode
it.
of RPGs with High School students. Thank you, everyone, for your support, for following us through this Madcap campaign. And we'll see you on the next episode, everyone.
Well, hello, and welcome to Bill Allen World. I am Wizzy, the Wizard. I'm back once again to remind you to subscribe and click on the notifications button, and also watch videos that are over there. Tune in to the next episode of whatever show you are just watching, and watch other shows featuring Bill. Okay, bye.